Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Sitting in front of me today is my custom 1997 Nissan hardbody, kind of convertible lowrider mini truck build. All sorts of fun stuff going on here. But in today's video, I got a couple parts we're going to change out on the truck. I made those videos about a year ago, and they're finally making it to the YouTube. And after that, we are going to kind of hang out for a little bit of a vlog style vid. So let's get right into it. Next thing we're going to be doing is swapping out this back bumper. So we got this beautiful, like really nice chrome back bumper. And it's gonna replace this thing. I'm gonna get under here now, get my jack under there, and lift this thing up. All right, the bolt on the other side, the bolt head is an 18, and so was the nut. And my power tools have broken, so we're doing this by hand. Another thing I'm going to do really fast while I'm here is take these lights, unplug with the left turn, unplug with the left turn. Cool, those are disconnected. Last thing we'll have to do is unbolt the license plate when the time comes. Honestly, I won't lie, this kind of sucks. But, I mean, as you can see, this dude, the skin of this bumper is just toast. I really love the factory hard body bumper. I wish I found another one. Well, this is my last look with this bumper on the truck. Literally been on the truck for like 10 years that I've owned it. I actually chassis swapped it with the truck, so I actually put this bumper back onto the new frame, but oh, another part of my OG truck gone. How many pieces of the ship can you change before it's not the same ship, you know? But it's okay. Needed to come off. I've been missing that step for forever. Maybe that's what's been driving me crazy. We gotta just pull the bolts out though. So I gotta put a little tension on it and pull these bolts back. I won't lie, seeing this off kind of makes me wish I went with a roll pan, but I think the chrome is a really nice touch with the chrome wheels, the clears, and the chrome fender trim, especially with the chrome front bumper, mirrors, door handles. So that's kind of why I want the chrome. Let's get this up there. One thing I really like about this new bumper is we get this nice little reinforcement plate, just as extra reinforcement. But we take this, we drop it in place, line up our holes, and send it through. And as you can see, this frame has got a little bit of a bend to it. Something happened to it at one point, or maybe jumping on it or something, but that's going to straighten right out when this bumper's up here. Well, the back bumper is almost complete. I might lift it up just a little bit more. I feel like it's kind of tilted down a little bit, so I think I can lift it up a little, but it's tucked in there pretty good. I just got to keep sending my bolts, and we'll have the back bumper on there again. So the last thing I got to do is pull these bolts off, but they are not coming out, so we're just going to cut them. And then I'll get my plate off. We have a quick intermission. We're putting an exhaust on the black truck. It needs it. I'm featuring Cali's 2006 Acura RSX mid-pipe with a Monte Carlo G-body like axle back. We're gonna run a muffler back here and a little exhaust tip, and then I'll be able to drive this truck without the roof on. I don't even care about how it sounds right now. All right, I'm helping Shaq. I'm holding the flashlight. Good oob clips. What up? All right, so we actually just replaced that little screw in the corner light. I know I need to change the corner light, but you can see this one's all rusty, so that goes in the bin. And now, Alexis, you can do the honors. Just got to push it right in. We took it off this truck for the purple truck. I lost the one on the purple truck. And not popping in. Oh, did it pop in? Cool. That's been missing for forever. And you don't even notice how ugly your vehicle looks when it's missing something like that. But now it's all complete. Yo, what is up, guys? So it's a new day, and we are out here with my black truck today, and we are going to be changing out the headlights on this truck. So it's easier said than done. Sometimes I think you can get these lights with the chrome trim embezzled around them. On this truck, I'm going to have to take apart the chrome trim. I'll show you what I mean. On the headlight buckets to fit these headlights in place. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to cut the grill off of the truck. That is why we zip tie it on. It's just a lot easier to remove. So I got my zip ties holding it in place. Just 4. I'm going to cut them. Let's get the grill off. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know if I got that on camera. All right, now we can take this and pull it out, drop it down. That's why we zip tie it. Very easy. All right, so what we're gonna do is just really hope that two on one side or two sides or something like that, two of the screws will come free. So maybe these two bottom ones, I'm going to get a screwdriver and a hammer, a screwdriver that fits very well. Get it in there, hammer it right in, see if we can break it loose. And if we can, I can just bend this chrome trim up a little, pull the headlight out of place, slap my new one in, but it'll get rid of these LEDs. Now, the problem, you know what sucks, is like these are awesome as far as night goes. They're so bright. This truck is kind of hard to see out of. I think it's just 30-year-old windshield. So at night, it just is just not great. For some reason, lots of smears and smudges and things like that. But the look of them is horrible. They're yellowed, first off, and then they have all, I don't know, they just don't match the vibe of the truck. I'm going for that like early 90s, late 80s look. So getting these off will be pretty nice. So far, so good. We got the screw coming out. They're little screws. I'm just worried they're just going to be seized in place. But if I can get, you know, at least two of them out, it would make life a little easier to just bend this bracket down and bend it back up. Yeah, see right there, this one is just already rotted. I don't even know if we can get that out, but I'll give it a try. All right, we've gotten a good grip on here now. Oh yeah, look at that. We can just wiggle that free. Cool. I'm gonna pop that off with some pliers from the back side and get this trim available to pull forward. So this isn't really the way you want to do this, but it's the way we're gonna have to because we drive old vehicles that get rusty. So here we are. We can just simply unplug this. Actually, makes a little more sense too. These are plastic, not glass. So anyway, I can just unplug that like that. Take our new, fresh Sylvania headlights and get these all buckled into place. Wow, this is gonna look so much better. I've taken the headlight, dropped it back in place. We're gonna scoot it back up here and send our screws in place. And that's it. Then I'll go over there, do the same to the other side, and get the grill back on. Check this out. This is the difference between the two lights. I mean, that just looks so much cleaner too. Sad that these are so yellowed. I know I need new corners, but what a difference. Now, the lighting at night, not going to be so much of an upgrade, but looks a lot better and a lot more period correct for what I'm trying to go for. Well, and there we go. The grill is back in place. That looks like just incredible. It looks so much better. I had halogens before, but the back, the chrome was all just faded. So it was like holding a candle in the dark. It wasn't like reflecting and projecting like how it should. So shout out to Shaq. He had these sitting in his shop and was just like, dude, I don't need these. Wow, they look beautiful. If anybody was ever curious what it's like to have a Vert hard body, here we are. Lovely. I guess I need more silicone. So we just hit the gym with T. We got the black truck out here cruising around the little Vert. T has Shaq's car, if you didn't know. Woo! All right, wait. We'll watch him do the thing. Yes, sir. Usually it's the thing in reverse, but hey, you get it. That's what's up. Good to see you, dog. Good to see you. All right, let's go cruise around to the beach or something. Well, we've made it down to the beach. We're cruising down here over at Biddeford Pool. We actually filmed my buddy Evan's Toyota Mark II around here, a little right-hand drive car. So that was a lot of fun, but yeah, real nice out. I'm gonna go for a run down here after that session with Travis over at the gym, and it's just such a good day, man. Nice to get the cars out of here. I left the roof at home. I didn't even take it. So yeah, we're having a great time right now. But figured I'd throw that up there. You know, people are asking for clips of the black truck, and I'm like, man, I don't really film myself driving much. I film when I get there. But I mean, I love Maine. You can't beat this. The winters, you know, you make the most of them, but you just cannot beat this in the summer and the spring. So much more fun. All right, y'all, so I'm parked up. You know, we got this little drop off here, and I'm like, oh, what's the worst that can happen? And oh no, my front lip part 2 going. No, it should honestly be okay if I just get some zip ties and slap it back up there. But yeah, it's my lip exploded in Biddeford Pool last time I came down here, like last winter. So that was just so funny to get out of the truck and see. Now listen. Ever since I've had my license, it's always been the chickadee plate. But nobody wanted this. But here we are. We got the new main plates. They're going on the truck. I should get some new bolts because you're gonna look terrible with those. But that's a later problem, not a now problem. But it is time. There we are. New plates, boys. Hell, these are the last two vehicles that I got. The chickadee plates. This one gets a little longer. Hopefully I can apply for a new license plate. And since I still own this plate and I was late on my registration by a little bit, it was allowing me to somehow maybe apply to keep my plate. So that'd be cool. That'd make me a little happier. But yep, this one, no special vanity. So these are going on. Sad day, man. Chickadee plates. I mean, that's car history right there. You know, Maine. This is the last year for Maine chickadee plates. So one last look. There you are. Let's get these on. Well, we got a cool clip. This isn't something that's going to happen very often, so I figured I'd film it. Right here, we got my custom 97 Nissan hardbody convertible build out here at Bentley's today. And we got the 91 purple Nissan hardbody in my little wide body pickup. This is cool to see. You know, it's not often I get both these trucks out somewhere at once. But not only did we get both of these out here today, I also was able to manage getting the Benz out here today. So it's really cool. I got like all three of my cars just chilling over at Bentley's, which is pretty sick. So we'll walk over there, just cleaned it up a little bit. Got a good scrubbing today. Still needs a lot of work, but you get your beautiful blue interior. But yeah, that was a clip I had to take because it's not often I'm gonna get all three cars. I wish they were together, but you know, we did the best we could. But it's exciting, you know. I love this car, so I was so happy to get it out here today. Cruising all the trucks down through. Ooh, we got the purple truck, the black truck, the Benz. We got Shaq's truck. Sick clip, had to grab. All right, we just cruised over to this shop and check this out with the black truck and then Shaq's truck chilling right here. Always cool to give a little updates. Nothing too new. Actually, you know something I just noticed, which is actually really sick and I've never seen on a hard body, is Shaq has some rain guards on here now. I like that. That's cool. I don't know. They must sit up in this channel or something. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that. I just noticed that too. It must be fresh. But yeah, good little look at the truck. This man has a pretty incredible dune buggy. We got the SS Traeger 5 spokes down here, but he's got the Corvair engine back here. 4 different carburetors, and even the way he was showing me the way the linkage is set up too is when he steps on it, this linkage doesn't move until you kind of get about halfway to the halfway point, and then it opens up this side, and it's just like this whole build is really incredible. He's got the 64 Impala taillights, and he was telling me he cut the body of the car and widened it 2 inches on both sides. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. You get the dash in here from the Corvair. This is super cool. Always love seeing this thing around. We have some clips of it in Oob, hanging with our friends, eating ice cream. Over here, we got the Vert out here. Spencer out here with the Pontiac. Pretty good night. So what's up, guys? We're right at the end of the video, and I just wanted to throw in a couple edited notes. So we actually ended up running a second exhaust on the truck. Like I said, those first videos were filmed about a year ago. Then I went through winter, and then the vlog style videos start from about spring and go to about early July, where we are now. And well, Shaq actually helped me take the time and run a full new exhaust on the truck. And I mean, this one is so much better. We had to kind of get pretty custom because we thought we had a good mid pipe that was going to run down, but it was actually, I think, for a 4-wheel drive, it came too close to the firewall. So this is a new exhaust manifold right here, just OEM style anyway, and then it goes right down and all the way out the back. Finally, I got this over dramatized exhaust tip because I was still getting some fumes after I had ran the exhaust in between the cab and bed, and I wanted to show you I actually fixed that. It's a little goofy, but man, I was still struggling. I mean, the heat coming off of the exhaust in between the cab and the bed was just shooting air up right up your neck. And I mean, now it's like, you know, we're getting 90-degree days and that extra heat was unbearable. So I actually went to Home Depot and I found these $4 to $5 a piece pipe insulators that I ran in the middle here. And, you know, they're not like they're crazy great looking, but they don't really look bad. It's not really something you really notice unless I point it out to you. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, especially if, I mean, there's probably not a lot of people looking to cut their roofs off their trucks, but yeah, that was a lifesaver, man. Having something in between the cabin bed. Someday maybe we'll make some plates or whatever. We'll figure something else out. But for right now, that was an awesome solution. And it's literally allowed me to drive the truck anywhere. I mean, I just took the truck on like at least an hour and a half drive the other day and all the way home. And I mean, it was wonderful. It was absolutely awesome. It's been so like awesome to drive this truck with just literally leaving the roof at home. I leave it off for months at a time. I don't care if it rains in the truck. I do have a new bench seat to throw in at some point. It's just, it doesn't have this cutout here. It's straight across. So I just haven't done it just yet. And I want to fix up the leaks. I don't know. I took some time earlier in the spring. I know you had seen the clip of it just pouring rain in the truck, but I did seal off a whole bunch of stuff, especially on the roof, and I'm still getting some leaks. So I think I'm gathering a leak somewhere around here. On the roof, there is foam attached to the roof side, so when it connects to here, we get a gasket. But I just think it just runs right down here. So I still got some work to do. You know, it's not perfect by any means. This is definitely my little rat rod. But it's a ton of fun, and I just wanted to show you that we did get a nice exhaust fan all the way down the back now, and I've just been driving this every day. My face is red, I'm very sunburnt, and it has been awesome. But if you guys want to see some more just mini truck or hanging out content or whatever it is, let me know down in the comments below what you like to watch on the channel here. And, well, there will be no shortage of videos, so I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace out.